Welcome back, guys, to another video. And today's video I want to talk about something that's pretty exciting. I got a early access to Super Smash Bros. For the 3DS. Now, they just recently, yesterday on Friday, had the Nintendo Treehouse program, and they were talking about Smash Brothers, and it really had me pumped. I was getting updates on my phone, and I was just, I was at work, and I was getting very, very excited. And then I found out that the demo is going to be available next week for 3DS owners to try this game out, and that made me even more excited. And then something really cool happened, and big props to a longtime viewer of this channel and listener of my audio podcast, XS Gaming Podcast, Don Rock Wilder. I'm going to leave a link right here below to his Twitch account, because he does have a Twitch, he does live streams, but he was very generous enough to donate an early access code to me, and this early access code was only available for people that from the US that had a platinum status with Club Nintendo, and I don't do any of the Club Nintendo stuff, so I knew it was going to be next week before I got to play it, and I was very fortunate to have that moment where I can play it a little sooner than some people, and I thought that was really cool. So again, thank you, man. Thank you for the donation, and if it wasn't for you, man, this video would not exist. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about some of the good things and some of the bad things of my first impressions of the Super Smash Bros. Demo for the 3DS. Alright, guys, let's start with the good. First of all, I want to say this is a Smash Bros. Game. Now, I know that sounds very obvious, but it's not watered down. When you play consoleized games on a handheld like that certain port, sometimes there's something a little missing. There's plenty of times I've played games, back in the day, playing games on Game Boy that was on Super Nintendo, and they were fun, but there was always something different about it. There was something either off, or they added something to consolidate for something else. Well, they didn't do that with this. This feels, like a straight Smash Brothers game, and that goes into good and bad. But before I get into that, when you first start the game, it has a very huge amount of characters that you can see. You can't choose them all, unfortunately. The first ones you can choose is Mario, Link, the Villager, Pikachu, and Mega Man. And you know me, guys, I'm a huge Mega Man fan, so that was the first character I chose, and maybe it was because I'm used to Mega Man on Marvel vs. Capcom series, but he played very different. He played more like classic Mega Man. I'm gonna have to get used to him. If this is gonna be my fighter of choice, which I still don't know because there's so many characters, I'm gonna have to really practice with this guy. So, with that being said, it was really cool, and they had some little bit of power-ups from Namco. Actually, they had like a Galaga power-up that you could grab and you throw in the air, and the spaceship would grab someone, and I was like, man, this is really cool. And it's got so many characters on this game. Just from the player select screen, I can only imagine what the roster is going to look like with the secret characters as well. I mean, just recently on the Treehouse event, they did talk about the dog from Duck Hunt. It's going to be on it, and I'm really excited about that. He's even got some throwbacks to Hogan's Alley with his moves, and I was just like, man, this is going to be really cool. I mean, the only thing is I wish he actually used the zapper. That would have been cool, but maybe he does. I don't know. But let's talk about some of the bad things. Now, when I say bad, I don't necessarily mean that this was a deal breaker, but some things that I'm going to have to really get used to if I want to get this port. The controls. The controls are very awkward. The more I played, the more I was getting more used to it. But maybe it's because I'm so used to that GameCube controller playing Smash Brothers since Melee. And it's almost like the GameCube controller is like the arcade stick to Street Fighter games. It's a given. It's a must-have. And maybe that's the reason why they're making that adapter for the Wii U for the Smash Brothers port on that console, so it feels more natural. So, with that being said, there were some things I didn't like. The little circle pad that you use is kind of cumbersome, and you gotta really get used to it. The D-pad, completely useless. So if you're a loyal D-pad user, like I am, can't use it. But then again, I never used the D-pad anyway in Smash Brothers, even on the GameCube. But and of course, the shoulder buttons. There's some getting used to with that. I would want to push R to grab someone, but you push L instead of R, and this is a little thing. A little thing you have to get used to. Your final smash is hitting Y and B at the same time. I would much rather it be like B and A, so it's like more of a quick thumb hit instead of doing this, or you know. So it's a little bit of really awkward things to it, and maybe, you know, with the new model of the 3DS that comes out next year, it will make it even more easier to play this game on the 3DS. Now, with that being said, would I get it? As of now, I'm still on the fence because I want the version on the Wii U. That's my primary game I want to get, is Smash Brothers for the Wii U. So I might get the 3DS version, especially after playing this demo and starting to really enjoy it after getting used to the controls. I don't know yet. I don't know. I know there's going to be some different features from the handheld that's different from the Wii U, so I don't know. For all of you guys who haven't had a chance to play the demo yet, it will be available next week for everyone. But for some of you guys that are watching that's already played the demo, what are your thoughts on it? What do you think about it? Leave a comment below. Is this going to be a day one purchase for you? Are you going to choose the Wii U version or the 3DS version? Are you going to buy both? The possibilities are endless. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and thanks for subscribing, and as always, happy gaming.